to make money. I do this the same time every day. Alright, good morning and welcome in, guys. Sticking with Cyrus's story today. Dealing with the weather change, which went from like mid-70s to mid-30s. We're only half a cup of tea in, so. Also, I went through my saves and all the old ones from back in the beginning got nixed out. When I get close to like 900 or so, I usually wind up deleting not like the intro stuff, but like 1 through, 5, 600. Sometimes I do it sooner. As you can see, we're 861 really. So this is like right before we finished the Ethereum stuff. My reasoning for it is that if there's something else I ever needed to go back for at this point, I would just start a whole new character. You're over level 50. Your character should be coming into their own, if not already by now. Albeit, this one took a little bit longer to set up, and there are certain aspects of the character that I'm happy with. And hindsight being 2020, I probably could have done some different perks. Like alchemy never got fully perked like I would have liked. Right now it doesn't really make much sense. I could just make some decent, more better alchemy gear. I think all my stuff is like at 8% back at the home, and I think we're at Helgen here. Yeah. What did I put that last skill up into? I think it was evasion. Yeah, we took vexing flanker. To give me a little more melee damage. Okay. So let's look. We're probably gonna have to go back to the house. We do need high elf blood. I know where to get some. Let's do this. Since we're here. Yeah, 329. We'll stop back at the house, then we'll go get the blood. It's 5 in the morning here. I keep seeing these,
Strange.
This is one thing with Requiem too. You'll find these guys, the Afflicted, all out and about. And Requiem distributes, as far as I know, it's Halo by, yeah, so they get touched by Minor Arcana, because he's a Breton. I don't know if he falls into the Forsworn, I don't think so. But Minor Arcana will handle these guys, so you will see them more often. Oh, that's gorgeous. Being able to look at Bleak Falls. I did not have a chance to go and check my GPU settings. I think they're fine. Like I said, we got it was my first Adrenaline update. Let's see. We have enough iron back there. Yeah, it was the first update, but I went back in, the settings looked like they were the same.
Our hero, flames the warriors.
The only thing that was telling me that it was a little bit different, I was trying to show it on screen yesterday, but when you would like talk to an NPC or like when you would like hover, you see it says Whiterun Guard. If I went back and forth like that, it looked like it was warping slightly, and it doesn't seem to be doing it today. And it wasn't doing it last night, so I don't know if just a simple reset cleared everything up. Usually it does. I've really never had anything that like a standard PC reset can't do. But I even went into like BIOS just to see like what may or may not have changed, and it didn't look like anything had changed drastically. Obviously, aside from the update itself. So yeah, we'll go back to Rayek's End, and then I'll get the high elf blood because I do want the Augment Infinium. We're at a level right now where I +4, -4, somewhere between 50 and 60, and I'm right at that spot right now. So let's see here. We want Miss Lydia, I think. Well, they're all like this.
Yes, my
I'm also gonna have to check their weapons. Let's see. Let's see your additional inventory. Oh yeah, because she's got all this stuff on her. Well, we'll take everything that's here. She probably has all my books too. Yeah. And look at my money, just sitting there. So Elven, Malachite, Dwarven, Dragon. These are things she shouldn't have. For some reason. So yeah, see how it, like minor alchemies like at a really low number? I think we could make 12. There's Croesus. But yeah, imminent. This is something we're gonna sell 7, and it's in heavy gear. Same with this one. I wanted her to have this because we could sell all these things. I don't know if Aegis Bane has a spot. All the staves. We'll take the arrows. We can give them to somebody. All right, let's
get going then.
Let's. Really don't think I need anything else. So yeah, see how we can break down some of these, like the large plate, 3 powder. Even one of the cogs we can use. Solid metal, yeah, there we go.
Good morning,
the
how are you
gyro.
today?
This stuff actually worked pretty good. Effective against constructs. We only have 1 void salt.
I don't think that Brunvard Freewind is very fond of Ulfric.
30 magic damage for 5 seconds to the undead. Let's take some oil of silver just in case.
So, where are we going now?
I don't know. I wanted to see about these earrings. Yeah, no? I want to see, maybe it was named something else.
If you want me to, I could play some music.
Let's try this. Let's come out of here. How about no? If I type in earring 4, this should give me a list of any armor. Not the Khajiit stuff. Yeah, see the D. Oh, you know why? Because I can't craft it. They are Divine Elegance. And I didn't think to take it off and like throw it on the ground because I didn't want to lose it. I didn't want to have it clip through. But see, there you go. And I'm not sure which one it is. We would have to go back there. But yeah, there you go. That's why it's not a craftable item. It was a purchasable, purchased item. Yep. Alright, there's nothing we're going to do with this. Although the only other thing I think I could make, which we don't need. Yeah, this is one drawback of Ray Extend. Not enough. There are the displays, sure. Well, here, this is clothing and armor. I know for a fact that Elaine's stuff can't go anywhere. And then Dondoran's Juggernaut. I think we have like one of everything. So this is what we had Indigo in early on. Let's see here. The Daedric stuff. Alright. So Dondoran's Juggernaut. One-handed, carry weight, and two-handed. Alright. Then the boots of the Tharzel. I think these are one of the first ones we found. Hey, Drasky. Fenrir, welcome in, guys. What's up? It's cold today here. We had a nice day yesterday. And, yeah, today, tomorrow, it's like we're mid-30s right now. So these are two of the Daedric pieces that I'm probably saving these for Velia. Because we don't have, Daedric's the only crafting we don't have. We don't have the book physically. And once I take the book, I also need the perk. But there's one full set of this in the game, unless you can craft them. And I'm just looking at the other stuff to see what we picked up here. Like, So Betharzel was unique. There's only one of these in the game. I don't know what they do. The Cyrus of Mazulft is another one. Actually, this is from what's it called? Because you can't break this one down. Oblivion artifacts. So Dwarven Cyrus of Mazulft, the helmet of Arkanthams, the boots of Betharzel. Should have been Dwarven gauntlets somewhere. And my old stuff here. I could probably take this off the. No longer, well, they're still favorited, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, set of Imperial Heavy, the Raven Witch. This was from Sinister 7. Full set of Stalrim. We had Inigo in that. Then the Skinner stuff, Wolfcry stuff. Let's just see what else I have here. Croesus is obviously going in there. Oh, I kept my smithing stuff on me. Alright. Let's check to see weapons I can throw. Like this. Sword's true power can only be unlocked by the Thume of the Dovahkiin. This is interesting. Alright. And unfortunately that Staff of Pacify belongs to somebody. Let's see. Harkin Sword.
If you want me to, I could read a book for you.
The Dawnguard Rune Axe, huh? No, thank you. Dancer's Flute. Napa Dragon Barrels. Things we don't have. Oriel's Bow and Shield. Uthrad and the Shield of Ysgramor. The Dragonstone. Children. Ebony Mail, Ebony Blade. Runes we're probably going to get. We don't have... We have an Essence Extractor. I think I need that though. Let me see. Yeah. Any other claws? We need the Coral Claw. And we did pick up Croesus's bust. So we've got, alright, 3. Havnorak, Vulcan, the Waterjack. Inigo's got Dawnbreaker. We're wearing that. Bust of the Grey Fox, Mace of Molag Ball, Nettlebane's up there, Spellbreaker. And these are all, yeah, just miscellaneous things. So we don't have Dibella, we don't have Kinnereth. Zenithar is there. For some reason it doesn't show. And we don't have the Necromancer's Amulet. Alright. Aegis Bane does not have a place. Which is fine. Okay. So we're actually pretty good. Let's get all the smithing stuff in here. 3, 4, 5. And then these are extras. Getting ready for stream. Nice. You got coffee. Yeah, today's a tea day for me. Just one of those days. Looks like we're almost, well, we're out of Malachite. Moonstone too, huh? Oh no, there it is. We're fine. Alright, yeah, no, we're good. Oops. We took a silver goblet. Alright. I throw these in with the supplies because these are things we don't. Look at this amethyst. Butterfly in a jar should have a place. The cogs are going to her. Diamonds. Okay. Still at 410, which means, Mr. Inigo.
Yes, my friend.
I'm gonna give you some
You
of these
want me to
arrows.
lighten your load?
I think that's everything. The ethereal crown, for some reason, does not have a place. Alright.
Let us go.
And we'll do a little meditation. I just have to throw some of my pelts and things in here. Cogs are going to her.
Yes, my thane? Of course.
What we are is we're encumbered. Probably money too. No, not really. Oh, the ingredients.
Lead on.
We'll stash them away. These are things we don't need, aside from the Daedra heart. Yeah, look at that. 31 oils. We'll keep some garlic and we'll keep some salt because we do use those. We'll keep that. We need those. $318, huh? The rest of it is the books that I took off her. It's the downside with crafting things. $316. Yeah, we'll have to give the books back to Lydia. Alright, my dear.
I've got your back.
I hope so.
Of course.
Yeah, I took all this stuff off her. Elven, malachite, scale. Alright, there's Ebony. Catria's journal. That doesn't have a place either. All these will eventually get sorted out. Minerals of Morrowind. There's Dragon. We need that. The Nernroot Missive. We never read that yet. Path of Transcendence. So 253.
Let's get going then.
Are there any nightingales? 1, 2. Yeah, the Nerneret missive. Let's read it first. We'll get the XP from it. This is Sindarian, huh? Shadow marks is not something we have. We'll get all 4 Mythic Dawn commentaries. Oh, okay, that's there. And then these are the 4 from Dawnguard. Okay. We should be good. Cool. 250 out of 390, which means I can take my backpack off. Beautiful. Let's make a...
How do you know if a dragon has been in your garden? Your livestock are dead, and your home is gone. It's not a joke. Dragons are no laughing matter.
I love it. I didn't even know you streamed, to be honest. I wasn't sure if I read that wrong, like if you meant you were already like coming in here, or if it meant something else. Well, now we know. Let me see, Finner. I don't think I've been in one of yours for a while, though. That's why, I can't remember everybody that streams. I know for a fact I haven't been in one, because I haven't really been in any
Here
others.
in Whiterun, it's easy to forget about the harsh living conditions in the northern parts of Skyrim.
Oh, ESO. That could be why I don't care for ESO. No offense. Not a game I enjoy. I tried watching it a little bit, but even that's just like, it's not my thing. Do you know what I mean?
Dwemer armor is really too clunky for a lady.
We're gonna get the
in case you were not
Altmer
sure.
armor for, or not armor, the blood, and it'll be the last blood that we actually need. Then Augment Infinium. I think I said we were gonna take the Thief, mainly because that's the one that we're gonna get the most benefit from. Oh, yeah, and probably turn off God mode, right? So there's a guaranteed Altmer in that pit at Halted Stream, which is where we're headed to. I'm just waiting around for the saber. There's usually a saber cat here. Stone goods. Inigo, can you pick that? Inigo. Inigo's not here. Hey, buddy. There he goes.
Moving out.
Yeah, moving out. What was in there? Ah, just some chump change. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in, like I was in Wynn's stream the other day because we raided in and I hadn't been in one of hers in a while either. Yeah, there's a high elf that's guaranteed down there. Can I do this without dying? I probably... Oh, and we get the location. Wander Guide, back left. Luck runs out. 25% chance to negate income. Alright, hold on. There's a coin purse. There's your high elf, so let's
Was
harvest
that
his
my
gold.
fault?
He has money. Let's move him. Let's go marked for death, just in case they've respawned in here. I don't know if they have. Yeah, don't go this way. Ooh. Yeah, we've been in here. All right, nobody here. Yep. Which means nothing new for us. And we don't need all the fly amanita and mushrooms we can probably take, right? Okay. So let's see about our... Okay, we got a little bit of beef stew left. Where are you going?
Huh?
That's what I'm asking. Day Mahalo, Dead Man's Respite. Well, we've got our marching orders, so it's off to the stables. It's off to Septimus. Then we're coming right back. Dead Man's Respite first. We'll hit up Morthal. Yeah, we haven't done anything in Hjalmarch for the most part. Let's save.
Look over there. A new wolf run. Didn't I tell you I was good?
We could probably use this one. Oh, you little... That's the downside with that. When it changes, it changes. I'll have to check out my Blessing of Talos. We had one. Oh, okay, yeah, we still do. 23 hours. So we have a full Blessing. To help out with the shouts a little bit.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
You want to talk? What's up?
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Sure,
I
tell me.
got a letter today from my old friend Britt. Did I ever tell you about her? We were childhood friends, but later on she and her
Dania.
family moved to the Locken Island, and now she's working there as a castle maid.
That's probably
Anyway,
Vilia's voice that you
she
heard.
told me that she is in love too, with one of the town guards.
What
And
the hell
he
is...
really seems to be extraordinary.
Was that Lydia,
Guess
like,
what?
pretending she's dying in the
He
background?
brought her a wonderful love poem that he had
Are you
asked
hyped
the
for
bard to write
Skyblivion?
him.
From what we were talking about yesterday, Skyblivion's not due out till like the very end of the year, if that. I doubt it'll come out this year. Yeah, we had a long discussion yesterday about it. Am I hyped? It's free, as far as I know. So that's a plus, because I'm not going back and I'm not going to be buying it. Yes, it's not done by Bethesda, thank God. Although I guess Bethesda's doing a remaster of Oblivion. Do I have that right? And I saw some stuff with that, and that's not anything I want to touch. Skyblivion, yes. As long as it's still free. And if we do get it this year, great. I don't think we're going to. I think it'll be like the beginning of next year, because they've been saying this game's been going to be being released for 6 years now. So kind of just like Bethesda, who put out their ES6 trailer 7 years ago. Right? 2018 was when that trailer got teased, so I'm not holding my breath. What do you mean, why would they do it? They've been putting out release things for years. This isn't anything new. I mean, I'm happy if it gets released, of course, but
Isn't that romantic?
again, I'm not going to hold my breath to people who've been telling us for literally years now that, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and it's still hasn't. So, the reason I'm not pissed about it is because it's going to be free and hopefully moddable. But yeah, Oblivion was great, but if it's going to be on a Skyrim engine, even better. They're mixing up the Sky Oblivion with the... Alright, so... Well, here, let's do this. Let me dismiss these. So... The Elder Scrolls Remake. Let's see, IGN. What's IGN? Bethesda may shadow drop Elder Scrolls 4. Alright, so this is from a couple days ago. Well, 2 weeks ago. This one's in April. So this is the Bethesda one. This is the one I don't give a shit about. Do not care. This is going to get people to buy this, and you know what's going to be in this? Paid content. I can see it now. They're going to find a way to niggle that shit in. Any way they can. Fiscal year 2022, Oblivion Remaster. Yeah, I don't know how accurate IGN stuff is, but, you know, like I said, it was the top search right here. Fiscal year 2024, Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, because that happened. Anyway. Sky Oblivion release date, first search. Let's go right to the official page. Path to release. Yeah, ever since Special Edition was out, we've been hearing that this is going to be released. And what we have left to finalize before our 2025 release. Well, I don't know if I want to play the video if there's anything in there that's copyrighted. I guess you have to watch the video. There's the video. So I'll do this.
Hey, you.
I'll mute that. I'll copy that. I'll paste it here. I would rather just Bethesda work on Elder Scrolls 6. I don't really want Bethesda making an Oblivion remake. Let the Sky Oblivion team handle that. They're going to do a better job than Bethesda ever will on that, and it's going to have the better engine. I'd rather Bethesda, at this point, honestly, I'd rather Bethesda not even work on Elder Scrolls 6. I'd rather them farm that off to, like, Obsidian. At this point. Because... Or just sell, like, honestly, this is going to sound like sacrilege. I'd rather them sell that franchise. I don't know how they can work that in being owned by Microsoft now, but sell off the Elder Scrolls franchise to Obsidian or a team like them without all the paid bullshit, but with the modding tools. That's the best way that they can have longevity. Like that's a guaranteed 10 years of making money, at the very least, right? For them as a company. What was Obsidian's last RPG? Because I've heard nothing but good things from reputable sources onto them. I don't know what their last one was. Oh, was it Avowed? I don't know. Haggis was playing Avowed, and he seems to like it. Let's see. That's on Steam, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. What happened with this? I haven't seen anybody playing this, to be honest. It looked pretty cool. Graphics look pretty good. Yeah, Obsidian Entertainment. So let's see. Very positive was mostly positive. All reviews. Of course, these are Steam reviews. I would think most people would either take to Steam or Reddit for their review of the game, right? Oop.
Come.
Let me put that down. Yeah, Avowed came out this year. Yeah, so what happened with it? I have no idea who Juve or Jabo are. I'm assuming they're people that cover the games? Who do like reviews? Or is it I would say magazine at this point, but I'm dating myself. It's probably online like everything else. Yeah, I haven't really heard anything awfully negative about it. Oh, turn off. Can't have that. YouTubers, you know what I do when YouTubers do reviews? I take it with a grain of salt. 'Cause like anymore, they're usually like kids that don't know shit about shit, and I tend not to listen to them. Or if it's somebody like, for example, I'll use ESO. ESO is gonna prop up like Bethesda stuff like crazy, and likely less so with other games because he gets paid by Bethesda and indirectly Microsoft now at this point for propping up all like the paid content. He's not the only one. There's other people that do this too. But I'm sure there's reviewers for this that are hand selected to review it because they're getting some type of kickback. Or they have like a medium-sized to medium-large channel and they're asked to cover it for monetary compensation or something. So they'll put together a video. They're allowed to say X number of negative things, maybe, or maybe not even negative is the right word. X number of things that they would have liked to see different, but generally it's going to be positive. Then you're going to have real fucking people who give like 100% unbiased opinion, and they seem to be in the minority. Because not too many people have the balls to fucking voice how they really feel about shit. I know for Papa Snack, welcome in. Like I know for a fact, if you go to like ESO stuff, like when he started covering the paid creation stuff, he lost all of my respect as a content creator completely, to the point where I unsubbed from his YouTube. And anybody else that started, like this includes like Gopher. Anybody we had a whole big conversation about this in God, 2 of the Discords yesterday about not the Creation Club stuff, but the paid stuff, paid modding. I'm completely like anti-paid modding. I don't feel like you should nickel and dime your customers away. They're already paying the $50 to $70 for the game, and if you make a good game, people are going to be buying that for years. You're going to be making your money back. Make a good fucking game to start. And sure, if you want to add in official DLC along the way, that's cool. Do that. Charge them whatever it's going to be, but don't have it cost the same amount as the game. I think, what was it? Skyrim put out those 3 DLCs. I know Hearthfire was like the cheapest. Dawnguard was something like, I think, what was it, like $15.99 or $19.99. Same with Dragonborn, they were the same. Avowed. Yeah, see, this is how much I don't pay attention. Like I said, I didn't hear anything. I watched Haggis Hunter put up screenshots of it. He seemed to like it. And there's a few other people that have picked it up. This was one that I had on my radar as a possibility, just because of Obsidian. But I really think that, like, Bethesda should just seriously sell the... I don't care what they do with Fallout, because I don't care about Fallout. But probably the same thing. They should probably just sell off Elder Scrolls to another team, another group, and let them work on it. Because I guarantee you'll hear me bitching when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out for some reason or another. For as much Skyrim as I play, of course, there's, like, things that I don't like about it. I can't stand the paid creations, and even to the point where, like, I pretty much shit on people who use it. I think you guys, if you buy the paid creations, you're an idiot. You're the ones that are incentivizing Bethesda to continue with this scummy practice. We could bitch about it on the internet all we want, but it's those that actually fucking pay for it that are the problem. And I know a ton of people that have bought it in a bunch of servers I'm in different places. And I give them hell on a regular basis for it. Because they're also bitching that, Bethesda's taking their time with Elder Scrolls 6. I'm like, yeah, why would they do that when they're making all this extra money off you guys buying their shit? And it's not good. None of it's good. Like, I feel like the people that are justified... Like, let's look at Kingat's stuff. I feel like people are literally trying to convince themselves it's as good as some free mods. And while it may not be shit, it's not great. I watched Gopher's playthrough of it. I was not impressed. I would never pay the money for that. Some idiots would. I'm not an idiot. I'm not wasting my money. Oh, I'll 100% shit on people who do. That's the whole point, though. I get it. You could do what you want with your money, but you don't see the big picture. The big picture is that this is gonna, like... It all started with the cell phone stuff. Remember back in the day when they would give you, like, a free game to play, and then you had to, like, purchase these very, very small monetary whatevers within the game? That was the beginning of it. We're talking like 2008, 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there, right? Until it spilled over into AAA studios doing it. And people paid for it, and because it was so routine on their phones at the time, they didn't give a shit. The other pay for was the MMOs, which make more sense because you have a subscription that you're guaranteed certain things on a monthly basis, right? Unlimited access is usually one thing, right? It unlocks certain things, but sometimes you don't need to pay for it all. You just pay for the game, and then you don't pay monthly, but then you don't have access to certain things. So sure, you can still play the game. But the people who, and I'm specifically speaking of Skyrim and Starfield now, I don't know if they've done it with Fallout 4. But the verified creations. You have a website, BethesdaNet, that has a 2-tiered modding system. Free mods and paid mods. And then we had somebody come in, Michael's server yesterday, asking about how to manage the paid mod. Well, you really can't. Because they're not on Nexus. Nexus doesn't allow patching for them. Nexus put out a big statement. I think it was like October 24th or 28th of last year on this. Right? Which I'm happy Nexus took the stance on that because it's bullshit. Why should they allow patches for a paid mod on their platform? it's not going to make them any money. It's only going to make the person who put out the paid mod on Bethesda that money. And they're going to get a free patch to boot. They don't have to do any of the work. That's not fair. That's not fair for the well, for the people on Nexus. And the Nexus is the place to go for mods. But the people that buy this stuff are the problem. Because it's not just Bethesda, it's every other creator that's putting this stuff out is going to see, hey, look at them. Look at all the because you know they're up there. There's corporate higher ups that manage and they micromanage this shit. And they're like, look at all the people that are buying like an armor mod for $4 to $6. Or a quest mod for $10. Right? They're like, that's just one. And all they see is dollar signs. It's gonna nickel and dime. And I'm sure as shit not gonna help anybody who buys this stuff. And I'm gonna give them hell for it. And I'm gonna sleep like a baby at night doing so. Because we were promised Elder Scrolls 6 7 years ago. And I'm a little salty about that because why put out a fucking teaser? It's been the better half of a decade from their teaser, not from the last game, right? From the fucking teaser. Special Edition was one thing. You were moving from a 32-bit to a 64-bit platform. There was nothing but benefits for that, and they didn't initially change anything aside from, well, there's some game fixes and engine fixes and things like that, but essentially it was the same game. It just looked a hell of a lot better and performed like 400% better. Which is why Ellie is a dead game. Right? Ellie's dead, except for Sinitar, and he doesn't fucking matter to anybody. Because he doesn't know how to fucking mod. But yeah, these are the scummy practices. I could go on, but I think I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, I mean, if you're into like the MMO stuff, that's cool. Personally, I'm not, just because I couldn't find one. Even ESO, I never really. It looks cool, and I've watched people play it, but I can't see myself getting into it. And I know, I guess it's canon to the Elder Scrolls lore, which is also cool. I have to remind myself to go back and look at stuff like that when I'm doing lore deep dives. So Ubisoft just got recently sold to Tencent? And Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Rainbow Six Siege, and one other title is now part of Tencent. I was saying to One Shattermind when they asked if they should end Assassin's Creed, and I said they should just end the Assassin's Creed because of monetization. Well, what's the other big thing about Assassin's Creed? Shadows, right? Shadows received piss poor reviews. The gameplay for it looks pretty good, but like the shit that they put in it, like the whole country of Japan is pissed. From everything that I've read, videos that I've seen. Is it a good game? Karn played it. He seems to think the gameplay's great. The gameplay does look good. There's just a ton of shit in it that I don't want forced down my throat. You could put it in there. I'm totally fine with it being in there, but let the player come to the conclusion on their own. Don't make it a point. I think the other thing in Avowed was the misgendering, right? Wasn't that the thing? That nobody, like, you're not allowed to speak about it? In the game they misgendered, and then like the one character starts doing push-ups. Somebody did a video on this. Because at the time I didn't know exactly what everybody was talking about. Like I said, it was just on my radar. I hadn't looked into it. I'm like, it may be something I pick up if I get bored. And that's what it was. Yeah, it was like throughout the game they like misgender characters. It's like, I don't want that shit in my game. I don't care what they go by. But don't like have that be a fucking focal point. Cuz like normal thinking people don't think like that. It's the people that are to the 0-1% that are in that group that get pissed about it. And the rest of us shouldn't have to change like our lifestyle to accommodate them. That's my take on it. And I wish more people would speak up about it because it's bullshit. Yeah. Anyway. I don't want to talk to her. She was talking about her friend Britt, wasn't she? You could even pickpocket or steal things or go inside buildings and yeah, like I said, the gameplay looks cool, and I'm like, see, stuff like that I like. The graphics.
Shall we continue?
The graphics look fine, right? Actually, the graphics look really good. That was like one of the first things that caught me is I look at a game's graphics. I look at like the gameplay trailers. No, they never put that stuff that I just mentioned into any of the trailers, and they never will.
Need something?
And that's the problem, is that people will buy it and then they'll find out and they'll be like, what the fuck did I just pay for?
Where do you want to go?
Winterhold, good sir.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Oh, you can't. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Can't pickpocket or steal things or go inside buildings. Cannot. Alright, let me refresh my Twitch on my phone, because that just came through. Hold on. Sorry, Fenrir.
You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they called themselves.
Let me go back in.
I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
There we go. Okay. Now it's synced up. Yeah, even if yeah, it's weird. The app does not sync with the gameplay. That should clear things up a little bit. No. No, why am I going there? Not there.
I tried so hard to get better at spellcasting, but I just don't seem to have that in me.
You're more of a fighter there, Velia. Not so much a spellcaster. No. A little bit of a dip at the end. Oh well. There's this boat. Oh, I almost had it. That's the way you go. That's where the ice flows are, over that side. You could do it this way. It's just if you have frostfall on, you're gonna get fucked. I don't know. I think I'd pick up Assassin's Creed over Avowed. Shadows specifically. Which one did I play? Was it Origins? Or I'm sorry, not Origin. Valhalla. I played yeah. I know it's not the first one. But it was I thought it was good. Gameplay was alright. Graphics were good. I'm dating myself here, but let me see when I. Yeah, 2020. I played this one, and there was one before this. Let me see. What was the precursor to that? You guys probably know. Odyssey. I played Odyssey too. And they were good for what they were. Valhalla sold more copies than Shadow did. Yeah, well, I told you what's wrong with Shadows.
in the beyond.
That's
I'll
why.
know you're lost.
Shadows in terms of a release is a flop. And people just don't want to admit it. Like they want to like the game. They just deep down I don't think they can. I think they're trying to convince themselves. But in terms of like money wise it was a flop.
And rise to
It
your
was
depths.
supposed to sell a whole shit more than it did.
I can almost hear
You've
their
been keeping up with the whole thing, yeah.
I
So you
feel
know.
their life energy. Come, I will make the mixture.
It's very cold in here.
Yes, it is. This person seems busy. Alright, Septimus. Turn off my lantern.
What is this? It's just a book. I can see. The world beyond burns in my mind. It's marvelous.
What was that?
That was Septimus dying. Apparently, we'll take that SM6 Master. Wow. We'll take that. I don't know if we could sell that. We could definitely sell that. 1 Agma Infinium. 71 XP. What do you think, Inigo? You usually have something
What
to
is
say.
on your mind?
I was going to ask you that. Any thoughts?
This place smells old and mad.
Alright.
What's next?
Shahu, welcome. We're going to talk to the Wretched Abyss again.
Come, my champion.
Yeah. Not your champion. Monster.
Who do you think brought Septimus here? Who do you think protected you on your journey to open the box and loose my knowledge on this world?
It wasn't you.
Your free will is an illusion. Whether you acknowledge me or not is your own business.
So they put all their
But
eggs
I will
in that
be
game, even put
in your
other games on
life.
hold from what a friend told me.
Now,
Yeah, well.
you have my Agma Infinium. It contains the knowledge
Like-
of the ages, as revealed to
Wasn't
my
wasn't there like
loyal
small elements of that in
servant.
Baldur's Gate 3? Except they
For
didn't really
hundreds
force
of
it on you.
years, it's
See, that's the
been
main
shut
difference,
away
is, like,
from the world.
if it's organically in the game,
Septimus was a
totally
useful
cool.
tool
Because I don't
for
care about stuff like that.
unleashing
But if it's forced, I'm not a fan of stuff like
Now,
that.
It is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
Which is why, like, yeah, BG3 is one that I would pick up first. And like the style of a Baldur's Gate game isn't really my thing, but I would probably pick that up before the other ones. Don't get it wrong. I don't dislike those elements
If I slip, don't
at
laugh,
all.
please.
I'm not anti those elements at all. I don't like when they are. Well, too late for the sage. I don't like when it's like the main focal point and then they get everybody. That's all they're talking about and they won't shut up about it. It drives me nuts. It's like you can't just let players experience the game organically, leave it alone. Ha, it's still owned. Alright, well, I did say we were gonna... Oh, I can't get up there. So let's see here. Alright, so the path of endurance seems to be, like I said, might let's put the book away. And I'll explain to you my reasoning for this. If you look down here in this box, so the Path of Might is like warrior skills. Smithing, heavy armor, block, two-handed, one-handed, marksman, I believe. So if these all go up by 10, I can't use this. I can't use this. There's 2 skills, 3 skills. There's one that I can use, block. But I'm not taking any more perks in that. Right? Magic's the same way. We don't use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are maxed out. So there's 1, 2, 3 skills I don't use, and a 4th that's just a passive. This has no effect on me whatsoever. So the one that would be the Path of Endurance. Sneak goes up. I mean, not that we sneak, but Wayfarer going up to 35 is good. Same with Finesse and Speech. Everything else, I mean, the only thing here that I'm really getting would be block. Marksman doesn't matter. We don't use bows. We don't use these skills. So that's my logic on it. We're at that point in the game where I feel like I should have probably got this a little bit earlier, but we'll take the Path of Endurance. Plus, it'll give me the most XP. I may gain a level. So let's see here. I don't remember if it gave me a passive. No, just my skills. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Did it give me something? Is it called something different and I'm just missing it? Automatons. I don't see it. Well, we could take these off. Well, speech went to 75. Oh, you know why? Because, yeah, Wayfarer went to 25. But these didn't because they didn't have perks in them. So this did me a little good. Had, like, smithing been at 90. Yeah, block would have went up to 75, but that would have been it. One-handed would have stayed at 40. Alright, so that's changed. If I took magic, these all would have stayed the same, except for destruction would have went to, 80. And of course these stay the same at 100. So yeah, finesse and sneak stayed. So almost a waste. Yeah, pick it up earlier if you can. Alright, we'll drop a save. Yeah, it wasn't forced in BG3, but it was in the game. But it was in the game. Yeah, that's me. I just want to enjoy it and not have things forced on me.
Honestly, some bands are so silly.
Like Skyrim does that. Skyrim, you can like marry anybody. And there's no point in like sticking it out. Like I've made like gay characters in Skyrim before, right? Because that's what I wanted to do at the time. The whole pronouns thing is just, I think it's bullshit. I don't use them. I don't call people by them. I don't give a shit if I say the wrong one. I would rather ask your name, or like I'll just call you by like your handle online. I don't get into the whole pronoun thing. I think it's just stupid, honestly. May not be a popular opinion with a lot of people, but that's the way I see it. Like hell, even in my even in like my bios, I know like a lot of places say you can put them in there. I just don't. I choose not to. They tried to force that on us at one point on Discord, your Discord profile. If you notice, if any of you guys are in the same server with me or we share like multiple servers, you'll notice mine doesn't say anything. I left it blank. Because that was like an update. They really tried to hammer that away. And I think it's the stupidest thing. Yeah, but to have it in games is even worse. Alright.
I'm telling you, I heard it, howling. Those werewolf tales are true. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's see what Berna's got here. Yeah, she could buy some of this stuff. She doesn't have a lot of money. She's got some. This is new. We picked this up. Yeah, the Wanderer's Guide. Luck runs out. 25% chance to negate incoming damage. 5% chance to double that. It's actually pretty good. They keep giving me this thing. I'm not gonna need... We know Bolite. Oh shit, what'd I sell her? Oh, Bone Spirit, Curse of the Sun. One of these we don't need. Okay. We know Flames. Frostcloak we will not be using. Lightning Weapon. Nope. What's Resurgence? Resto. Heals 10 points per second when the caster falls below 50%. We don't use Restoration. Telekinetic Hand is one I want to learn, but I think it's a master spell. It's going to take me like 11 days to learn this thing. Same with these master ones. Dragon Hide's another one. Oh, we've got 2 essence extractors. Let's see here. Yeah, the barter stuff we could always make better. Block. I don't remember. Yeah. We'll keep the good blocking ones. Two-handed. Yeah, these diluted ones don't matter. I don't know why I picked them up. Underwater breathing, okay. Cool. Everything else is first rate.
All right then.
Alright then. Save. Okay. We're off to Morthal. Ish. Dead Man's Respite first. It's in the Hellmarch area. Thoris.
Need something? Where do you want to go?
You're gonna take me into Hjalmarch, good
Going
sir.
straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Right to Morthal.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Morthal, capital of the
I
Hallmark
guess
Hall.
there are dozens of things one could say about Maven Blackbriar, but
But a nice enough
somehow
place.
I think it might be by far safe.
Damn fleas.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She will look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it.
I wonder how they would take a clear skies here. Morthal's kind of a shit town. It's also one of my favorites, if not my favorite.
I need to ask you to stop.
Oh, you heard that, did you?
Shouting is making people nervous.
Yeah, I'm not shouting. All dragons talk like this.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, see, they don't care. Kirkment. Ydgrot the Younger. All of his house isn't on the, no. The Thalians is. Let's go in here.
If you're here to purchase, I have many spells available. Do come in.
Many spells, you say?
Do you like magic? Valiant says I'm good at learning. I like learning about magic.
Congratulations. Storm Zone, huh? Yeah, he's got some conjuration things here.
Sell off our skooma if you can. It is good for nothing.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
Why would anyone accuse you of that?
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
So let's see. So why set up shop in Morthal?
As anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order,
I wonder
even if it
they
goes
sell
unnoticed.
lockpicks. You only have a few.
And what can you tell me about the area?
The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night.
Interesting.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Nah, he's not really gonna have anything we're gonna need at this point. A lot of summons though. A lot of everything. He's got a lot of stuff. Let's look at this. I don't want to sell all them. We will sell some of them. 15 grand, huh? I keep thinking I'm going to do something with this necrotic storm, huh? I'm not. Okay.
Till next time.
You have a random pine thrush egg.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
Oh, you've got Mage Light, huh? Mage Light was one I wanted to learn.
Morthal is a troubled place.
Valiant.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Let's see how long this takes me to learn. Yeah, start a new study. 4 hours, huh? This isn't bad. Yeah, we have Candlelight, or a variant. We have Nether's Candlelight, which is just the same thing.
Wonder why a warrior like...
Okay. Yeah, see? Creates a hovering light. It stays there. Only cost me 14. Mage Light's 73. It lasts 900 seconds.
Nor hangs around in Mortal. Who knows? Maybe he took an arrow in his knee.
And let's see, what do we have on 2? Bull-Eyed. Let's put Mage Light on 2. For the hell of it. It does come in handy. Damn guards. Stone hand. I want to keep your things up here. Alright. First things first. Dead Man's Respite. So we're going to take the road out of town. I think it's this way. It's really to the southwest.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Future is brighter than yours, I think.
Help.
You will make a warm pair of undergarments.
I'm gonna nail you with my arrow. Quite fun.
Yep, afflicted. See if we can get up here. I think we can. Oh boy. That's... That is a dark dragon. We're gonna need to fire one out. Ooh. No bueno.
Why don't you crawl back into the egg you came from, lizard? Why don't you crawl back into the egg you came from? Take that. That. And that.
I'll kill you if I have to.
I not fear you, Dovahkiin.
You should.
Now I'm gonna get you. Come on.
Victory.
Hit me if you can.
You are a very interesting individual.
Good job, guys. I didn't even need to use any other buffs. Yeah, we gotta keep this Fireblade on. Oh, bro moment with Lydia.
What's on your mind?
Well, you holding off these bones.
Of course.
Scales. Huh, only 2 of them. Wow, that thing's 10,000, huh? Look at that. Magic deals 100% less. I keep forgetting about it. It's one of those things where you get it. It's so late in the game that it doesn't matter. Do we have 2 scale? Yeah, we do. What else do we have? Money. I don't need that. She has all my money anyway. Look at that. Almost 50,000.
Very good, sir.
Very good. Alright. Well worth it, huh? Let's head inside. Let's take that off. We're gonna get, I guess we'll get Fire Breath on, right? Fire Breath or Marked for Death? Marked for Death lasts, a little bit. It's easier to,
I'm gonna clean you with my sword. You'll taste my sword.
Fall over and die.
I'm
The
getting
pain will end.
at this. Don't you think so too?
yeah, these guys are just gonna be... This should be super fucking easy. What is this, the Ruby Claw? Yeah, Ruby Claw. So we've got Wolf, Eagle, Wolf. This is one I never remember. I don't come in here that often.
Noise. Must have been a... Now I'm gonna get you. I'll kill you.
Love this sword.
Strange. That's... Shall we continue?
The buying game.
Taste my sword.
Husk. We have Lydia. We have
The
trouble.
only good dragger is dead. dagger, if you want my opinion.
All right. Ooh. Yeah, watch out for that. Let's get a beef stew. I'm gonna get a silver one on here because fuck it, why not? They last multiple hits because of my alchemy.
Strange. You taste my sword!
I like the noises you make when I hit you.
We did well. Don't you think so?
Oh, there's more.
Conflict is inevitable. Survival is not. Walking Dead.
What was that? The last
one fell funny.
Newbie.
None coming out of here? Alright. This would have been the perfect place for like a full-on Draugr ambush.
Well done. Come, Dragon. I'm gonna clean you with a sword.
There's another
What
one.
makes this smell?
Draugr make this smell.
Did you hear that noise? Wonder what it was.
I will not end up like you. Dawnbreaker and Inigo make a good combination.
Yes, they do.
See that? I'm not complete anymore now, am I?
Nope. I think we're good. This is where we need to be. And this is the... There he is. Svaknir. King Olaf's verse. This will be interesting. We're not going to be able to use the other blade. we're gonna have to use this one. Let's drop a save here.
This is creepy.
So it was what, wolf? Oops. Ruby. Wolf equal wolf.
A Nordic ruin. What say you? Should we investigate?
What do I have on here? March for death. Maybe we go fire breath. Should take some of these fuckers out. Drop another save.
Oh, oh. Look over there.
Olaf, it is time.
Strange. We are a good team. Did you hear that noise? Wonder what it was.
This blade is amazing.
Go, Inigo.
Let's get this over with. What an embarrassment.
Don't you think so?
Arise, Olaf. My vengeance is at hand. Olaf.
Excellent bird.
You will be dead again.
You will be so dead.
That takes care of
You're
that.
a good team.
Ebony Warhammer.
Don't you think so?
I think we just wrecked everybody in here. And we could absolutely unlock that. I still have 7 souls that I haven't done dick with. So these are the big boys here, huh? Any ebony on them? Sometimes I check. Now, let's drop a save. We haven't gone beast form in a while. I just sort of want to check where I'm at with this. So we've gotten to savage feeding, huh? But we can't feed on the undead, huh? That's still a thing. I thought you could, but I guess not. You guys forgot that we were a werewolf, huh? The downside with the menu, I know there's probably a mod that fixes that, is that you can't check your effects, active effects. You're afraid? You're the only one. Look at the look on her face. Alright. There we go. So yeah, we won't be able to use that for quite some time. Let's stick with Whirlwind Sprint. Frost Cloak, huh?
The only good dragger is a dead dragger, if you want my opinion.
Thank you for your opinion. Alright. One down. Can we get back up there? Let's see. Now it is over to... well, back to Morthal, really. And then we gotta go east. The problem is we're probably gonna have to go... come up this way and come back down the mountain. Let's see what time of day it is. 2:32 in the AM, huh? We get back up there? There we go.
Strange. I'm gonna get you.
You won't get the best of me. Never should have come here.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Wish you wouldn't take so many risks when you're fighting.
I'm not.
Sometimes it scares me. I don't want anything to happen to you.
That was the quickest I've gone through... what is this, Snowhawk? Yeah. Usually it gives me trouble. We're not actually going to go in. The Necromancers, however.
Come on, Lydia, try to keep up.
They will have things on them too. So we can't do anything with the apprentice stone. There is some things to find out here, though.
Strange.
Oh yeah, it is nice having that second,
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
He's here to pick locks. No.
Now I'm gonna get you. You made a big mistake.
Hey.
My
Valiant.
talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
I'm in need of your services? What time is it? Is he supposed to go back? It's 3:21 in the AM. What are you doing out here?
Morthal is a troubled place.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What I am doing is none of your business. Why are you here? Did you follow me? I demand that you leave at once and never speak of this again.
Interesting here.
I want to know what it is you're up to.
I am under no obligation to tell you
Conjuration
anything.
mage.
Now leave me at once and never mention that you saw me.
Alright, if you want me to keep quiet, it's going to cost you.
Is that so? I should have expected as much. Fine, I shall give you 200 gold and you shall leave me in peace. Now go. Leave me to my work.
Wonder what his work is. I don't trust him.
What was that?
I think
That's
the
the last
snow
of them.
froze their thoughts. They were no challenge.
He seems like a... How do they say that? An Enderall? Ooh, shady character. Alright, we got the mill on. Let's drop another save.
How
Now...
are you doing, Lydia?
God, I'm so tired.
Poor you.
Yeah.
I'm dying for a rest. Yes, my Thane? Of course.
What we pick up? Yeah, pacify we can't do anything with. Picked up a ruined book. Interesting. Should just let her have everything except for the Daedra heart.
Let's
I
get going
bet it
then.
must be rough at times, being a housecarl and sworn to carry
So
someone else's
let's.
I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I?
You're not left much
I could
choice
carry
in the
some
matter.
stuff for you if you wish.
Look, perhaps we could come to some kind of agreement?
Oh, absolutely. How about this? I carry some of your burdens, and you leave some of the sweet rolls for me, instead of eating them all.
She's so passive aggressive, it's hysterical.
Lydia, it's alright. You know what? I could bake a cake for you one of these days. A pity they don't have strawberries here in Skyrim. I love strawberries.
They did, they switched
Well,
sides. Look at
if
that,
you
look how much
say
better
so.
this looks.
Of course. If I can help you in any way, I'm happy to do
If you've
so.
business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you
Thank
speak to me first.
I'm ever so grateful.
Oh.
What was
it's all
was that argument outside the hall?
Well, let's pretend we never had this
You saw
discussion.
that, did you? Life in Morthal
You
has
can
been
trust
troubled
me,
lately.
Lydia.
The people are uncertain, restless, I merely look to the Jarl for leadership.
Interesting. Oh, big stretch.
Until next time.
Well, we're gonna go. That's just weird.
We are a good team. Don't you think so too?
I don't want to steal it.
Hmm? Shameful, really. You should respect your elders.
So I heard there's I thought you should know Falion's up to something.
Ah, Falion. Always looking where he shouldn't for things he doesn't need. What has he done now?
Yeah, he's casting spells out in the marsh in the middle of the night.
Ah, so it is not just dreams, then. I have seen this. I will see that it is dealt with. Thank you for bringing clarity. Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it. Few have their eyes open.
Is there some kind of trouble here?
That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right.
We'll see what she's gonna do. What happened to the burned down house?
Rogar's house?
Yeah.
He lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them?
What does this Rogar say happened?
Rogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself.
Oh, with his own wife and child inside?
Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva.
So why haven't you arrested him?
On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you.
Okay. Oh, we haven't found anything yet. So.
Rogar's fate is in your hands.
Let's see here. You guys ready? We're gonna go check the house out.
I'm not afraid of spiders.
Another text could be
Fool lets himself around here.
And I don't care if I never see one again.
Jeez. There's the kid.
Who's there? Is that you, Father?
And you are?
Helgi. But Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger?
She looks good. No. I'm a friend. Yeah. You know what happened to your house?
The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore. But I'm lonely. Will you play with me?
Alright, if I do, will you tell me who set the fire?
Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me, and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime, though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then.
Nighttime, huh? What do you mean?
I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me
This is
first,
probably going to
I
be a
can tell
difficult
you.
battle. Alright. Now with Laylet, but,
Make Laylet go away.
Huh.
What?
Hey!
You can't win this! Nah!
For White
They are no longer a problem.
Come on!
Interesting. Where are you, kid?
You found me. by me too, but I'm glad
Yeah,
you had a
Layla only
chance.
had 20 more minutes before the sun was
Layla
Well,
was
coming up.
going to
Helge's
burn Mommy and
playmate
me,
was quite
but
a
she didn't want
dangerous
to.
one. Don't you think
She
so?
wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt. Layla thought she could take me and keep me, but she can't. I'm all burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a while now.
Layla. She's dead. Layla is dead.
She's a vampire. Can you tell me what happened to her?
Layla. I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks.
Maybe put her down.
Oh, my poor Layla.
Did you notice anything strange before she left?
She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva. Alva told me later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye.
Hey, got lied to. I think they may have met after all.
You think Alva? But that means... Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire?
Well, it's certainly a possibility that can't be ignored.
No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Layla may have met her fate out in the marsh. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl. I hope Alva is not what you think.
Investigate Alva's house. So I think in the daytime, now that it's 5, she should be there sleeping.
What?
Let's see what happens when we head over there. We may not be able to get in. And I'm not going to be able to pick the lock. And we're not sneaky enough to. We could knock.
Let's go and investigate Alva's house. Admittedly, I am afraid of vampires, but the thought of little Helgi and her mother...
I will do
Come,
as you
let's go there
ask.
now.
Shh. Let Annie go pick this. Where the hell's he going? Hey.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Let us go.
Come here, you weirdo. If I can't get in there, that's gonna be a problem. Alright, there he is. Ah, there he goes.
Moving out.
Never should have
I'm
fired
sure this is a
Spectre.
good idea. I'm learning fast, don't you think so too?
Well, that happened. There's a wit splinter. Raw beef, eh? Hey, beef stew, we'll take that. We may need some salt.
Good job. I can see you know what you're doing.
Oh, carrots and... Nah, never mind. I don't have any of that stuff. Yeah, I could, but he just straight up attacked me. Of course, you know, there was like 3 people barging in his house. Huh, a blood barrel. Bloody rags. Yeah, if it doesn't scream vampire. Alright, let's go tell the Jarl. There's definitely a vampire problem here. And a frostbite spider problem here. That's her manservant. Where is she? She outside?
We should show Alva's journal to the Jarl.
That's what we're gonna be doing. Where is she though is the question. This is Gorm. That's her daughter. And okay. She may actually be in town, I don't know. Yeah, look at her. Oh, she's dealing with Thalion. She went for an early morning swim to deal with Thalion.
Is Hrogar innocent or not?
Alva set the fire. She's the murderer.
Alva?
Yeah.
Huh, didn't think she had it in her.
Well, she's actually a vampire and planned to enslave your town.
I assume you have proof? Can't go making accusations.
Yeah, it is
like
cool that
that
Bethesda
without proof.
thought that you could thought of saving him. Yeah, I have her journal.
So it's true. The traitorous bitch.
I probably should have
Morthal owes you a
followed
debt.
her first to see what
Here.
she says to. I've only
You were
done that
promised
part
a
like 3
reward
or 4
for solving
times
the
ever.
crime, but I need one more favor from you.
Yeah.
Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me get out of this water here.
What?
Bethune! He summons the...
No!
You mean these yahoos, huh? With Thoner?
She's dead. Leolette is dead.
So what, you guys are gonna help me kill the vampire?
I want vengeance for my wife. Vengeance for Leolette. We're marching on Movarth's lair, whether you come with us or not.
Yeah! Yeah!
Kill the vampire.
Let's kill him.
Destroy him!
Yeah, boy, they really seem
Well, isn't this a surprise?
Magic is for the weak. Pick up some steel if you want to fight me.
it's hysterical. Like it, huh? What do you think, guys?
What can I do for you?
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm thinking this snow is pretty.
Oh.
Okay, let us get back to it.
All right.
I wonder where the Jarl will find those able-bodied warriors who will help us to clean out Morwood's lair. Hardly here in Moortown. It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself? Now, where were we? I think I told you all about my time in Markarth, didn't I? Well, when
This
Bruce's
is
leg
rare
had
armor
healed,
indeed.
we headed in direction Whiterun. The landscape in the south is quite pleasant, don't you think so? Whiterun itself was also a pleasant surprise. There the climate is quite nice, and the
If you
people
tell the
rather
Jarl about
friendly.
Falion, she'll follow him closer
Although
for who
they
knows how
still
long. Never
don't
really.
understand the pleasure of dancing on
Oh,
tables, of
I've
course.
seen her have a
I
conversation
quite
with
like the
them.
smith, Adrienne
She will follow them.
Avenici,
She has to
and
meet
her
up with them,
husband Ulf.
and their schedules don't always align.
War Maidens is a funny name for a store, isn't it? Ulfberg told me that War Maiden was a
I forget what she
childhood
says to
nickname
him.
for
Something about like
Adrienne.
keeping it secret.
Her father used to call her that because she always played with swords.
Here, let me see here. Just out of curiosity. Oh, let me dismiss these. Falion's Secret here on UESP. I think this is it. Follow Falion until 1 a.m. Ask Falion what he's doing. So you've got a couple options. So it's not just dreams. I've seen this. I see they will be dealt with. Thank you for bringing clarity. Then, yeah, she says this to him. Like, these are the dialogue lines. That's if she's there. You can also do it with Sorley the Builder. She'll also say this to him. She's the one from Stonehills. This is if you do the Civil War and Idgrad's removed. Sorley's planted in as the Jarl. Disappointed. You're exploring places you shouldn't, and you know it. It stops at once, or else there'll be consequences of an unpleasant nature. And that's literally the end of it. So the scene may not play. The Jarl listed yeah, so if you don't have the unofficial patch, that's the bug you're thinking of. USSEP fixes that. See how much shit like Bethesda never got right? That's why I don't understand these people that don't use the unofficial patch. I don't really care for Arthmor's modding, but like you kind of need this to fix the game.
Also had a nickname as a child, but it's a little embarrassing. I'm not sure I dare to tell you about it. Well, maybe some other time.
Some other time, huh? Well, what is it?
It's very cold. I think a hug will make me feel a lot warmer.
Wait, we had to change the subject. Here, I'll give you a hug. You gonna tell me that nickname now, or no? Alright, well, save. She's like, nope.
What? Nah!
Oh, this place looks dangerous.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
Kinda
another level up
scary,
in
too.
here.
Hey, look,
And
a
it's
cave.
full of vampires?
Wonder what's inside.
Cowards. We must kill the vampires. We have to make them pay.
Oh, this is, hold on, let me get this on. This is Mephala, I think.
Did you hear that noise?
That's a big boy.
Not a complete milk
Where'd
drink.
it come from?
Now, am I? We are a good team. Don't you think so?
I think so. Create deadlier poisons.
What? Nah!
Alright, Donair.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Mortal were it in my power. They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you.
Nah, I think you better stay out here and
I
get yourself
suppose you're
killed.
right. I'm not a fighting man. Go, and avenge my... They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you.
I'm getting out of here. This be good.
Uh-oh. Look over there. This is a
Yeah, we're gonna have to make more of these.
Another
I've only
day,
got 2 more
another
cure
victory.
poisons. Alright, you guys.
Keep that magic away from me. Until next time.
Yeah, till next time. What's up, Eric? Welcome in. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming
Did you
today.
hear that noise? Wonder what it was. Some enemies just don't know when it's time to give up. I thought
Missed.
that was tough.
Not that I have like a lot to do today. I really don't. But
You're nothing.
Strange. Why don't you crawl back into the coffin you came from?
did she drop down here? Sometimes she does. That's Movarth.
Death is what you seek. You'll get your wish.
I find you. Why don't you crawl back into the coffin you came from? I'll kill you. Enough.
That's not. You won't even live to regret this. Just a taste.
Oh damn.
I think.
Daedric War Axe. Look at this. Necklace of Nullification. Ring of the Royal Knight. Wow, armor rating by 300. And he's in full well-made ebony. Magic by 80. One-handed by 25. Armor by 250. Fire by 40. And a Daedric Axe.
I've got your back.
And he took your weapon.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Look at that. She's all out of... Oh, I could probably charge that up for you, huh? I'll have to make her a new one. This is shock, huh?
You... It all follow. Yes, my Thane? How can I serve you, my Thane?
It's a good thing I checked that.
Is there anything else you need?
I am here for you. Mr. Dragonfly is bursting with excitement. He is enjoying this adventure very much.
Yes, my Thane?
You're gonna have to hold on to this stuff, Lydia.
Of course.
Because I can't.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
So she's got Fire Abatement. What's the Ring of the Noble Knight? Let's give her the Ring of the Royal Knight. So she goes from 150 to an extra 300.
I'll guard you with my life.
Yeah. How you feeling, Vilya? You good? Well, we didn't mess the inside of this place up. Where's, Gonna go, you wanna take care of that? Orcish heavy, huh? Oh, is he still downed? There he is. Come here. There he comes. I almost died.
What was that?
So I was watching the Epic Neat, and I guess there was supposed to be another character who would take over the Jarl of Morthal. And when you did Gorm's quest to deliver a note to the captain of the guard in Solitude, and she is in the files, just never implemented into the game. Yeah, but doesn't Epic Neat, like, didn't he only cover like vanilla Skyrim? that's sorely the whatever she's called. Sorely from Stonehills is supposed to take over.
It's downright ugly as well.
Wow, more ebony.
Hey, I picked up some arrows. You can have a look later if you wish.
Thank you. They have raw beef too. No, maybe not.
Okay, watch my back.
Watching the back.
Okay, lead the way.
What's that?
No, she's in the base game. The unofficial patch fixes that issue. I'll show you what I'm talking about. There should be one more vampire somewhere. It's just iron. Oh, and Alva's in here somewhere too.
Okay, let's.
We did well. Don't you think so?
On the ground anyway.
Oh, there's somebody here.
Did you hear the noise?
Damn crossbowman. Alright. Everybody's dead. We'll go talk to Helgi. Nice to be able to clear this out this easy. He's still trouble. Yeah, he's in Daedric and Ebony. So I mean,
Mother's calling me. It's time for me to sleep now.
if you have the unofficial
I'm so
patch, you shouldn't
tired.
have that issue.
Thank you for making her feel better.
The only time I've ever had her wander about was playing without it way back when. It's been patched for ages. Stone Hills is like over here, isn't it? Should come up as a mine. Let's go east of, well... Actually, that might be it right there. The little marker. That's Morthal. Maybe it is, I don't know. Yeah, Stonehills is like over this way.
What? Ah!
Uh-oh. Look over there. We are a good team. Don't you think so?
Whoa! I haven't seen this snowy saber cat in ages.
We did well. Don't you think so?
What?
Did we do well? We did well. Let's see if we can find her. I hear Durkin. Is this just... oh, this is just a mound.
What? Ah!
An empty Labyrinthian Peaks mound, huh? Is that my level? Hell yeah. Alright. What else can we get? Speechcraft. There we go. And of course health. I'm perks to... oh, that's right. 8 perks because... oh, shit, I didn't even think about this. That's the other thing it gives me. Oh, this is perfect.
You've done well.
I forgot I got all those perks. Yeah, it gives you 10 perks. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. That's perfect. I definitely hear a dragon. Let me make a save. Alright, come on, guys. Oh, this is one we usually don't fight until later. Where the hell is Stone Hills? Is what I'm wondering. I'm on the back side of it now. Yeah, we went to the other side. Anyway, she's over at Stonehills. You can go talk to her. But until you do the Civil War,
Do I look very funny when I'm
she'll
walking
stay
in
over
front
there.
of you?
I thought the Jarl's sister in Stonehills doesn't take over. No, it's Civil War dependent. That's how they take over. There's only 2 people for each hold that can take over. So for Hjalmarch, it's either going to be Idgrad, who's the incumbent, and Sorley the Builder, who will take over for, and that's only with the Civil War. Gorm's quest shouldn't have anything to do with it. Yeah, the Jarls only make their changes when it's Civil War. But yeah, you'll need the unofficial patch to even get that to proc off if you're having trouble with Idgrad. Gorm's this guy.
You will not disrespect Jarl Idgrad while in this hall. Do we have an understanding?
Right.
One does
Well,
not
look
have
at
to be
you.
lunatic
If only
to talk
everyone
about
acted
myself.
like you did.
Definitely not.
Movarth is dead.
By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude.
Okay. So yeah, Hjalmarch is one. I think we said we're going to build in the Pale.
Mm-hmm.
We're not worried about becoming the Thane.
I am here for you. No, my mind is a song without words right now.
That's the next stop, isn't it? Although my carry weight, yeah, see. I did a whole thing with the potions too, where I fixed them. Yeah, we want these ebony gauntlets. I mean, these are things I'm gonna break down the ebony gauntlets. Sell that off. See, these are useless now. Magic doing less damage, huh?
Yes, my friend.
Inigo, what do you have for your ring? Let's trade.
Anything new?
I don't know. What did we give you? Ring of Peerless Stamina. Oh, 100. Yeah, he's got stamina too. Okay. And these are all bumped up to Exquisite. So,
Okay, let us get back to it.
he's got Dawnbreaker.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
No.
I used to feel so lonely, but since I met you, that has changed completely.
So let's see, Dragon Bridge.
So, where are we going now?
Well, we're going to Dawnstar-ish.
What? Nah!
Yeah, directly east.
Windhelm could need more people like Brunwolf Free Winter. People who stands up for the elves.
You like Brunwolf? Brunwolf's a good dude.
What? Nah!
Yo!
Purify the world for Miraculous return. I shall. I can take the. What?
Uh-oh.
Nah!
Scratch your pretty face. Didn't I tell you I was good?
Sorry, Velia. Good job. Alright, these guys are starting to become trouble. Where's that big lurker? There's another one, huh? Ooh, glass dagger. Ugh. Was he was summoned, wasn't he? So yeah, we didn't actually get to we're gonna have to make Inigo some more glass, I think.
Lydia, I think it would be
Oh,
great
Stonehills
if
is
you
right
helped
here.
us to collect some of the ingredients.
We're on the back side of the town, though, unfortunately. Yeah, this is Sorley's house. She may be out.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
Oh no, there she
What can
is.
I do for you, friend?
There she is. So yeah, she takes over. Non-playable character. Let's see here. Factions. She's essential. Job. Jarl faction. There it is. Hjalmarch. Morthal Longhouse faction. Both sides. NPCs. The player cannot marry faction. So she'll take over for the Stormcloaks. That's how this is. So if you side with Ulfric, she'll take over. There you go. I didn't get to see the changes in your home here, my dear. Iron. Some troll fat. Yeah, we've got some raw beef. Oh, look at all the stuff you have. She's living well.
Guess the Empire is going to need plenty of iron, what with all the fighting. That'll be good for us, I suppose.
Oh. Yeah, it was today, April 1st? I guess it is. There's Pactor. I didn't even realize. You'd tell where my brain is today, right? Well, you got me. I thought you were serious. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, is this a cutting room floor and spaghettis? Interesting. Doesn't really affect anything, just adds this house. Well then.
What? Nah! Fight.
Strange.
Yeah! Yeah! Need to do better than...
We are a good team. Don't you think so?
This is such a... I love that Requiem hasn't fixed that.
There once was a maiden in Riften called Mjoln, and just like a lion sounded her call.
So yeah, east. Well, let's go to, where's Mazinch left? Yeah, see, I did want to switch this up. The problem with, which is that I have to be super freaking careful. And I want to go back to my own home because we can take a couple perks. Zinch left us down here.
noise? Wonder what it was.
Yeah, banditos. And a dragon.
Hiding will not save you.
We're dead. Son of a bitch. Those fucking wing attacks, man. Ah. Yeah, we just leveled. Okay. Let me see where else we're putting stuff into. I gotta save one for smithing. And I want to get one in... we want fortified muscles, so we need a mammoth heart and troll fat. You found a method to eliminate disadvantages from your mixtures and to make them even more... Oh, jeez. I think this may be more important than the other one. Alchemical intellect. Having altered your body with extracts from a Dramora's heart and ectoplasm, your mind has transcended mortal limits, expanding your magicka and improving your spell casting. So there's one for each of the three. This is the magic one. This is like your stamina, right? And fortified muscles is your health. But purification. Alright, let me drop another save here. What was that? Beer bottle. See, one dragon, and that's how it happens.
Look over there! A new wolf rug! You know, the best defense isn't a good armor. It's a good, strong weapon.
Ah, boy. Can't believe I didn't save. Did we go back and even... Yeah, we didn't even return to Morthal at this point. Jesus. See that? You think, because you've taken out many, many dragons, that one winged attack isn't going to knock you into the next world. I've had more deaths via dragon wing than giants smacking me up into the air. Ridiculous.
What? Nah!
That was an almost. Alright, so she isn't here. Well. Alrighty,
Good to see you.
You too. Lord's dead.
By the 8.
For the second time.
Now, take this as a token of our gratitude.
500 septums. Terrific.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's take the carriage. We're gonna go to we're gonna go back to Rayek's End.
Carriages to all the cities and... Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Just sit back. This won't take long.
At some point, we'll have to go to the Divine Elegance store to pick up another set of those earrings so I can dual enchant them. Yeah, look at all that stamina we have. Spending 10 perks though this late in the game.
If you look around here,
Nah!
I guess even taking that gives me, let's see, yeah, stamina's at 500. Alright, so we need Lydia in here. Lydia's got all my stuff. Let her in, boys and girls. Or
Yes,
not.
my thing?
Hi.
Of course.
See that additional inventory, huh? Yeah, breaking that down. Gotta sell that. All these staves can be sold. All these can be sold. Wit Splinter doesn't really have a place. We'll throw that in there. The Daedric War Axe, I'll take that offer. This can all get sold. Alright, give me all my stuff back.
Very good, sir.
So for weapons. My alchemy's at 8%. However, if I were to take, say, well, look at all these extra circlets I have. I'm just curious.
do you think it would be possible
It would be
enchant the
12,
saddle
yeah.
with
We could do a
increased
whole
speed
new
closer?
alchemy set. Here's the thing. I've got 3.
Yum, yum, yum.
15.
A
Well,
sweet
you know
roll
what?
never disappoints.
We may as well. Right?
If you want me to, I could play some music.
So what do we need? We got a circlet. Alchemy is necklace, left ring. What else is it? Gloves. Do we have any more gloves? Yeah, mage gloves. Noble arm guards. What else is it? That should be all we need. Alright. I asked this in chat earlier, but what water mod are you using?
Embarrassed to say? Cough, and I will discreetly help you to a chair.
I'm not. I don't have a water mod in. This is just what you're seeing with the community shaders in my reshed. I did away with the water mods because of the terrible conflict. I have a water texture, but that's it. I don't have an actual mod. The texture comes from Skyland, AIO.
Nah, I don't think so.
It does sound quite plausible, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't believe those rumors, my friend.
Oh,
right.
well.
Switch back to single enchantment. Alright, so if I single enchant, it's 20%. Yeah, we're gonna do 20%. Jeez. Yeah, 12 if I wanted to mix it with something else, but I don't.
Do I look very funny when I'm walking in front of you?
Let's see.
If you want me to, I could read a book for you.
%. Oh, you're kidding me. You know why that did that? That was my triple enchant that I just wasted. No, I didn't take it. Hold on a second. Do I have to do that every time? I didn't take Artifact Enchanter. Alright, hold on a second. Something went up here. Double enchantment is ready. Back to single enchantment. Alright, why did one do 20 and one do 10? Yet I don't have... I haven't taken Artifact Enchanter yet. Yeah, I didn't even take that perk yet. But somehow I was able to put 20% on this one. They should all be the same number. Right? If I go to look at my, like, alright, so here, 8, 8, 8, 8, and then of course the Ring of Wordcraft is 15. I didn't do anything different besides put it on single. Hold on a second. There's something's up here. So there's double enchanting. Double enchantment is ready.
This place is a
right?
mess. We really ought to clean it up instead of running around playing heroes.
Fill with the Grand Soul Gem. Okay. This would be 6%. Right. It would be less than what I have. So how did I get 20 on that one? Now we're back to single enchantment.
I wouldn't mind a new enchanted bow. I'm just saying.
This would be 10. I'm confused. I didn't take the final enchanting perk. So why was my necklace or my headpiece 20%? And it made a weird sound too. It's almost like I had that perk, but I didn't. But then this one's only like 50% strength each. Enchant one item with twice the strength. Yeah, I didn't even take this. I have no idea. I have no idea. That's so weird. I gotta reload this. Tell me I didn't make a save from after we came out of the Jarls, and I have to do that again. Yep. Of course.
You will make a lovely pill.
Huh.
What? Nah!
Now you know what? Yeah, I have no idea. For the third time today. Alright.
Well, look
Jarl.
at you.
Well,
By
work's
the
dead.
eight. Now, take this as a token of our gratitude. All right then.
Alright then. Am I in God mode still? Stay in God mode. I'm just gonna fast travel back. I don't understand it though, that's the thing. I don't understand why I was able to make one with 20% and the rest are going to be 10. That doesn't seem right. There.
Yes, my thing?
You.
Of course.
Yeah, no, it's just odd.
You lead, I'll follow.
Let's put the stuff inside here. Some ebony. Yeah, we did pick up some quicksilver. So what I want to know is why that does that. So if I wanted to make myself... Here, let's drop a save here. So if I want to make myself a moonstone circlet, we get a left-hand ring, we get a necklace, and we get the mage gloves. Okay, so again, save. So double enchanting. Switch back to single enchantment, right? So let's try this on the left-hand ring this time. I wonder if this is any different. Yeah, 20% effective. On one item. I don't get it. I didn't take anything in enchanting. Oh, I did. Oh, well, never mind. This is why. How is it that I took this in I took this now and I didn't have it before? This wasn't active before. You guys didn't see the line, remember? This was the last one. There was no line. Okay, so that would be why Artifact Enchanter is taken. Can place 3 enchantments with 50% strength. All right. Let me rethink this now then. Because if I'm going to do that, then smithing skill is 40% higher. So this is only if I put 1. I'd get the most out of it. That's a tough call. And since I took this, now I have to use it. It's the next thing you craft. It's like the miracle perk. Damn. Yeah, this is just 1. Triple enchanting. Imbue 3 enchantments into 1 item with 50% strength each. So this would what it would be normal. Let's see. Just out of curiosity. Let's go with the ring, since the ring is pretty safe. So if I did alchemy, it's 10%. Smithing is also going to be 20% higher.
If you are stuck in that position but are too embarrassed to say, cough and I will discreetly help you to a chair.
You waste it, then you have to put perks into it every time. Oh, that could be it. Let's test that. I think you're right. This isn't in normal Requiem. This is in what do you call it? We'll do it with the necklace, because the necklace will have. So we'll go alchemy. It should be 20 and 40. Wow, that's confusing. It's like it's an ability, but it's not. So we'll do it with the necklace. Ah, there's 10. Do I already have? That's alteration. Alright, I have the perk. I don't want triple enchanting, I want double enchanting. Yeah, it goes to 12 and 24. Or if I go single, I can make either potions or smithing. Potions would be 20%, smithing would be 40%, and then that's it. That's a tough call. Or I could just do dual on one and have this be... I will just call this crafting. And then all the other ones will be 10 and 20. I think that's right. Let's do that. I think. He says. And then I still have the triple enchant, which I haven't used. I can use that on anything. I'll probably put that on a chest piece. Or I can hold off on this and do the chest piece first with the triple enchant, because that's going to give me the best thing. Yeah. And then all my crafting stuff will all be 10% for potions and poisons and 20% for smithing. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about this. We're gonna quit out. I'm at 3 hours. What do I want to do here? I've rated Mr. B. What's Dark Fox up to? I wasn't gonna stream long today because I've been streaming long the last couple days. What's he up to? Skyrim creation kit. Dark Fox is making something. Karma's on. Big Head's on. Let's go raid Big Head. And I'll have to just experiment to see what it is. It's an interesting thing. Normal Requiem doesn't allow you to do that. It's just because I'm running some of the Nox Scrubs mods, like the tweak mods. Not 3 tweaks, different set of mods. So yeah, we only got 3 hours today, but that's fine. I may do a split. I may do tonight. I'm not really sure. It's Tuesday. I don't think a lot of people are doing much today, but it's nice. I have some running around to do. Snooze these ads because we're gonna go raid. Show Big Ed some love, guys. He is in his game. I think he's playing. Yeah, he looks happy. Look at him. Good dude. All right. Show him some love, and hopefully I see you guys later. Take care. Peace.
Yo, Magos, thank you for the raid.